think this is a moment for the Republican Party to recognize exactly what I recognized last year, was this is not an or moment, but an and moment. I mean, we brought together Virginians last year, forever Trumpers, never Trumpers, independents, Democrats. We won the Latino vote, the Asian vote, the largest voter turnout for Black Virginians that anybody can remember to vote for Republican. I mean, I think this is the future of the Republican Party, which is to recognize that we have to come together and these common sense kitchen table issues that are on the forefront of everybody's mind, inflation, schools, safe communities, an economy that isn't stealing everybody's hardworking money through inflation, but gives them a job.
So
this is where the Republicans,
2020.
This is the Republicans that we can win.
I had a little birdie tell me recently, somebody who would know that Glenn Youngkin is a stud, that he's viewed nationally as this kind of maybe a little milquetoast guy, that is not the case at all, that he is a severely impressive human being and somebody we should be watching out for as a potential star. Joining me now, someone who probably know, Matt Wolking. He was a spokesman for Youngkin's successful 2021 gubernatorial campaign. Matt, I hear good things about your boy.
He's doing a great job as governor, and thank you for having me, Jesse. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Okay, how did he do it? Because I love Virginia. I think it's the most beautiful state. Best 4 seasons in the country, by the way. I've lived in Virginia before, but there's no question the upper part of Virginia, that it got that D.C. commie sprawl, and it's been Democrat. It's been pretty consistently Democrat, and now along comes Glenn Youngkin. He's not exactly some middle-of-the-road Republican, yet he's governor. How do you do that?
Well, he did do 2 key things. In December 2020, so almost a year before the election, he tested which policy issues were best suited to win the primary election and the general election. You know, sometimes we see candidates get knocked off message in the primary, and it really comes back to hinder them in the general election. So it's all about message discipline, and knowing where key boundaries are is very important, and Governor Youngkin did that very well. Second, Youngkin set out to ask everyone for their vote. He didn't want to take anything for granted or leave anyone out. So, you know, from counties in Southwest Virginia that hadn't seen a Republican candidate in a decade or more, to Asian Americans and other ethnicities and religious groups in Northern Virginia that don't typically hear from a Republican candidate, he went there, and he did it early, not just when the general election started. And so he had a robust coalition and messaging targeting operation to make sure that he was talking to all of those key voters and making sure we were winning people over. That's what he had to do to win in Virginia, and he did it.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Che Guevara, the latest episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.